DMA TV will be updated monthly to bring you up to speed with what's going on at the DMA. Please check back often so that you don't miss out on featured events, industry-specific news and exciting training programmes. At the heart of the push to improve the environmental impact of the direct marketing industry is the key principle of saving resources. That means cutting out unnecessary wastage at source and reducing cost. Good for the environment and business. In order to increase these savings, the DMA has partnered with BSI to give a gift of going green this year by savings of almost £2,000 when becoming ISO 14001 certified. Free half-day launch events will be held throughout the country in March and April, providing you with all the information you need on why you need to be ISO 14001 certified. For more information on this scheme and to register for one of the launch events, please visit www.dma.org.uk/ISO 14001. Ready, Steady, Email, a unique social and educational evening hosted by the DMA Email Marketing Council and the IAB, will provide you with a hands-on approach to understanding how to create successful email marketing campaigns. This exciting evening will group you into teams where you'll compete to identify improvements through a campaign case study provided. Learn from the best and compete with your peers. This is an event not to be missed. The Financial Services Workshop held in May provides you with all the information you need on new developments, trends and marketing tools that are being used today, as well as innovative approaches towards the future. This well-attended workshop enables you to gain insight into this niche market and how to be effective within it. The DMA also hosts an Introduction to Direct Marketing event held over 2 days in London on May the 21st and 22nd. This event brings together some of the finest thinkers from across the industry to provide a clear understanding of the world of marketing, direct marketing and integration. We're fortunate to have the chair of this event, Steve Barton, here to tell us a little more about it. Joining me now is Steve Barton, who will be opening the Introduction to Direct Marketing event. He'll be chairing it. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you.
Now tell me, why should I go along to the Introduction to Direct Marketing event?
Well, it gives you insight into why direct marketing is a good career to go into. It talks to you or works you through all the different areas from creative through production. So it's a good chance to, for those who are just getting into direct marketing but have been working in another career, it's a good chance to see and hear about different areas. And for those who are coming into it brand spanking new, it's a chance to really hear everything first time. I suppose the other reason is you get to meet people who've been doing it for a little while, people who've run their own agencies. And you can ask them specific questions about the industry and get a little bit more insight, I suppose, than you would out of a traditional training session.
Great. So what type of topics are covered at the event?
Oh, you have how to plan a campaign, how to print and produce a campaign, which I never thought could be very interesting, but they actually do a good job of it. What direct marketing is and what it isn't, through to creative, how to develop a good campaign, how to look at results, data. So really all the bits and pieces involved with a direct marketing campaign.
Mm-hmm. And what's covered in your presentation?
Well, I do the intro. So I got a boring bit to look at numbers. So I talk about how big the industry is, really with a view to helping people understand that it's a good career to go into. And there's plenty happening in direct marketing now. And then I look at sort of what I certainly consider as good direct marketing and what's not. So I'll warn people in advance. I demonize 0% finance mailings. I think they're terrible and they're awful and they're hurting the industry right now. But then also talk about some wonderful campaigns that captivate imagination and go so far as to get 800% response rates and the packs actually get sold on eBay for £30.
Wow. So what's some of the feedback been about the event so far?
A mixture. I think, well, first of all, most people feel it's absolutely worthwhile. A lot of people enjoy it because they really get the full perspective on direct marketing. It doesn't drill down in one area. They get to cover a lot of different things. Some people have said they quite enjoyed meeting people who worked in the industry, a chance to talk to them and ask them questions. And still others quite like networking with others who are at sort of at the same experience level and just talking about what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. So why, from your point of view, would you recommend the direct marketing event, the introduction to a direct marketing event?
Well, I know it's good because people said it's good. I would only recommend something if I knew people were getting good value out of it. So first and foremost, I know it's an event that people have gotten value out of. So that's the principal reason. I think the other one is because I quite believe in direct marketing, and I think it's important that we keep people interested and excited about it, because there is still a great deal of career to get out of direct marketing. It's still a very exciting area.
And who should attend then? What type of people? How can you know if you should go along in particular?
I think people who are just starting out in the industry, so maybe a year or two into their career. The other people who seem to get a lot out of it are people, say, who've worked in data for 5 to 6 years, but have never really had the chance to see the other areas. Or perhaps people who've worked in another area. I'm trying to think of one right now, but say film production, and then they're just getting into direct marketing. So in a sense, they're getting into a new career, and it gives them a chance to have that experience and really get introduced to everything.
And what was it that made you get into direct marketing yourself?
I needed to get some work, so I went into it. I think I wanted to go into advertising to start with, and I couldn't get a job in advertising because I didn't know anyone in advertising. But I got a job in a direct marketing agency, and then I found that I just loved it. There was a sense of creativity, but also the sense of accountability, which just appealed to me personally.
Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing you'd recommend a career in direct marketing to your children?
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Well, one of the things I talk about in my session is if you want to become famous, go into advertising. You think of the people in advertising, Leo Burnett, David Ogilvy, etc. But think about people in direct marketing, and there aren't too many names that come to mind. Having said that, the people in direct marketing tended to make a lot of money. So, yeah, actually, I think I will recommend to my children that they go into direct marketing. It'll do me well.
Yes, you can give them your wish list then.
Indeed. I think I'll start now.
Yes, good idea. Well, it's been lovely to talk to you.
A pleasure.
Thanks for taking the time to come in and speak with us. For more information and to book your seat at these and other DMA events, please visit our website www.dma.org.uk/events or contact the DMA Events Department at 0207 291 3355.